Hi, everybody. Welcome to the final edition of Trigonometry. And yeah, we're just going to start the session by asking you, what is your favorite part of trigonometry? We've covered so many of them, and I'm just curious whether anything or any one of the sections has stood out for you as being one of your favorites. You're welcome to type in the chat, and welcome to those on the live stream as well. Please show us a thumbs up so that we know that you're there and that you tuned into the session this evening. Hi, Aiden. You've got your hand up, Aiden. Are there any questions? You're welcome to unmute. I think this must be Aiden's first session, Nikayla.
Yes, yeah.
Yes,
It's the
okay,
first time we have Aiden.
Great. Welcome, Aiden. Really glad to have you. You came at the end of trigonometry. However, we have a whole new term coming up and lots of new and great sections to discover. So it's really great to have you with us. Okay, Lumka Boitumelo, maybe if you can tell me, what are your favorite parts of trigonometry? And this is, which is singular. I should have maybe said are, because maybe some of you really enjoy all the different parts of trigonometry, not just one of them. Lumka, you really like general solution. That's great. And Boitumelo, reductions. We're going to look at some of those today. So I'm going to head into the first question. Thank you for sharing. We've got this one here. Okay, which is a past paper from a school. Okay, so if you can just read that question so long, and then I'll go through it with you. Okay. I know I didn't type the acknowledgement today, but this is from the St. David's School in Johannesburg. It is the paper 2, grade 11 from 2018, November. So the questions from today's lesson is from that paper. And we're going to be looking at the first one, which says in the diagram below, P is the point X and 5, and SOP equals to theta, and OP equals to 13 units. Determine without the use of a calculator the value of X. Maybe if one of you wants to share with me, what is the value of X? And how do we find that? You can just type your answer in the chat, or you're also welcome to unmute. $12, thank you. Aiden, are you able to unmute?
Yes.
Okay, how did we get that?
Pythagoras.
How did you get 12?
I used 13 minus 5 and it gave me 144. Square root of 144 is 12.
Okay, so 5 is here at the x, right? So we've got 13 squared minus 5 squared equals to x squared, right? Actually, no, I've got this the wrong way around. Let's fix that. It should be 5 here, eh? And this is x. There we go. Okay, so 13 squared minus 5 squared equals x squared. And you've got 169 minus 25 equals to x squared, which is 144. Eh? And we've got square root of 144 is equal to x, which is 12. Okay. Does everybody else have that as well? Poitumelo? Did you get 12 as well? You can just show me a thumbs up. Nolene, Samuel, Sasetu, did you also get 12? Thanks for that, Lumka. Okay. Okay, great. So in this diagram, we've got that, and they give us another one here. They say, if you can just see at the right at the bottom of the screen, I'm going to maybe do this so that you can still see the question. 29 cos 360 minus theta minus sine theta plus 90. And I know, Boitumelo, you said you really like reductions, so I'm sure you'll really enjoy this part of the question. So maybe if you can try number 2 for me and you can share your answers and let me know what you get for that one. Not a problem, Sisetu. We're really glad to have you here. And please feel free to contribute. Okay, still waiting for some answers so that we can check once you're done. Also, while you're at it, I just am looking at the first answer, there's something missing in that first answer, and I want you to let me know what that is. There's something missing in the first answer, and I want you to let me know what that is. Yes, Rabone, well done. It is a minus. Because see, this is an ordered pair, right? So it has to be minus 12 because it's in the negative quadrant, right? Thank you for that. So x, so this is minus 12, right? Okay. So it's a negative sign, right? Okay. So just be cautious of that when you are finding the second answer. I'm going to start drawing the cast rule here as well, because we do use the cast rule for this one. So this is C-A-S-T. Okay. Who's got an answer for me? Who can unmute themselves? Rabone, are you able to unmute yourself? Maybe Sinesipo? Sinesipo, are you able to unmute? Nope. Oratilwe? Come, one of you needs to take a try. We'll work together on it. Who's that? Nope. Who is going to unmute? Let's see. Who can we ask? Sasetu. Sasetu, do you maybe want to unmute? Oh, very quiet today. Okay. Boitumelo, Boitumelo, are you able to unmute? We can work on it together.
Yes, sir.
So Boitumelo, you said you stuck. So let's try this, right? So I'm going to write it out here a little bit larger so that we can all see it. So 29 cos 360 minus theta, right?
Yes, sir.
Minus 3 sine. I'm going to just change this Boitumelo and I'm going to make it 90 plus theta so that it looks better in terms of the cast diagram, right? What do we do with the cos 360 minus theta, Boitumelo? It falls here, right?
Yes, sir.
What does that become?
Cos is positive in the fourth quadrant, so therefore cos is going to be plus cos theta.
Yeah, so it just becomes cos theta, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, minus, and then we've got 3. Now, what's this 90 plus theta? Where is it? It's located here, right?
Yes, sir.
But that is a co-function. So what does the sine 90 plus theta become?
Sorry, cos.
Yes, becomes cos theta, like that.
Yes, sir.
So it's 29 cos theta minus 3 cos theta, which will then give us 26 cos theta. See?
Thank you, sir.
And then we plug it back into the diagram, right? Thank you, Boitumelo. Now we're going to plug in and we're going to say 26 and cos theta is, cos is going to be adjacent, which is minus 12 over 13, like that. And the final answer will be minus 24. Okay, and how did we get minus 12 over 13? This is the adjacent. That is the hypotenuse. That is the opposite. Or we can say this is the x. This is the y. And this is the r. And that's how we get this. Okay, I'd like to see some of you, maybe you can give me a thumbs up or even a thumbs down if it's still complicated. How many of you understand this? Okay. Okay, those of you on the live stream as well, please feel free to share. Thank you, Sinesipo. Thank you, Aiden, Asamahle. Who else? Okay, some of these thumbs up run away very quickly. Lumka, thank you. Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'm glad you all are focusing. So this is, you're right. This is the hypotenuse and opposite. Sorry for that. I did still get the right answer here. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Yes, it's still correct. Okay. Thank you, Kiabetswe. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. So it's theta that's opposite, hypotenuse and adjacent. And we've got this cos, remember, is adjacent over hypotenuse. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's try another question. I just put a whole host of different types of questions because it is the final revision. So I'm going to look at this next one. Are there any questions, anybody? Any questions? No, okay. Let's try this one. Simplify without the use of a calculator and show all calculations. So we're going to do the special angles here. So let's try that out. You can let me know when you get something so we can all compare and learn from each other. You're going to need your special angles, either the diagram that looks like this, or you're going to use your triangles with special angles, right? So let's try either of those. Let's have a look if any of you have given me some answers. Samuel, don't be shy to share your answer. Vuyo, and we've got Nolene as well. Please feel free to share your answers. You're welcome to unmute or type in the chat. And I'd really like a volunteer to help me with this one. So let me know if you're keen. I'll give it another minute, then we can look. Okay, let's try it out. Kia Betswe, do you maybe want to work with me through this one? Kia Betswe. Let's see. Who can I ask? Vuyo. Vuyo. Okay, are you going to let me do it alone? Okay, let me try and see. So we've got 3 cos 150 degrees times sine 270 degrees, right? Please share with me thumbs up as we go along, so that I can see where I'm going right or if I'm making a mistake. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do reductions here. So I'm going to say 3 cos 180 minus 30 degrees times sine 180 plus 90 degrees over, and now this one here is going to become minus 1045 plus cos 360 plus 240. Is this looking okay so far? Please share with me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Okay, great. Thank you, Nordine. Thank you, others as well. Minus 1 plus, and then this is going to be cos. It's actually cos, so it's cos 360 plus 240. So 360 plus, so it becomes, it's actually cos 240, so it will become cos 180 plus 60, which will then give us 3 cos 30. I'm going to, your sine 90, you'll have to check that on your diagram. You'll have to check that on your diagram. And there's a mistake here. I don't know if any of you can spot the mistake in this line here. There's a mistake somewhere here. I don't know if any of you can spot it. Yes?
Isn't the 180 cos 180 minus 50 supposed to be negative?
Yes. Thanks, Maslochonolo. So it's negative. Here, hey? Yeah? So that's
Yes.
negative. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I can carry on. So it's then going to give me minus 3 cos 30 times minus 1 over minus 1 plus, and now this is cos 180 plus 60, which is going to give me minus cos 60. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, right. Is this okay so far? Have I made a mistake? Do you want to share anything that I need to do here? Let's have a look. Anybody's got thumbs up? Valerie, welcome. Olatilwe is saying, yes, this is it. Aiden is saying this is it. Kiabetsu is saying this is it. Okay, then this must be it, right? A lot of you are saying that this is it, right? So I've got here 3 cos 30. Please excuse me, I'm writing now to the right-hand side because I'm running out of space here. Minus 1, and then we've got, if you check it on your diagrams, I'm a bit hesitant to draw out those special angle diagrams because I know a lot of you use different ones. And I'd like you to focus on the ones that you use at school. So it's going to be minus half here, right? Okay. Okay. So 3 cos 30 will then become 3. And then according to your special angles diagram, cos 30 is square root 3 over 2. Okay. Over minus 3 over 2. Okay. And then finally, when you perform your tip in times, your answer will be minus square root 3 will be your final answer. Oops, I think I need to move this a little bit so that you can see. There we go. There we go, right? So yeah, there we go. This is the final answer, right? I know the question says without a calculator, right? But if it's for 5 or 6 marks, I think it would be wise to just check it. So you can check it, and I did it and I got minus square root 3, right? Just to make sure. I'd like you to do the same. It's very windy here today. I'm just going to close this one door because I'm hearing a lot of wind. So you can try that so long. I'll be with you in a second. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so we got minus square root 3. Are you all happy with that? Any questions or any comments regarding this or how I've solved it? I'm just curious, right, about the special angles, and I want to know from you, there are 2 types of like ways in which people learn special angles. The first type is A, where it's like a diagram like this with the special angles 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, or people learn the 2 triangles where they learn special angles. Which one do you use? Do you use A or do you use B to learn your special angles, you know, the 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Please type in the chat and let me know, do you use A or B? Okay, Betsy, the minus ones don't cancel each other because this is a plus here, so it's not times, eh? We can't cancel them out, right? Okay, a lot of you use B, some of you use A. Thank you for sharing. Those on the live stream as well, please feel free to share. Do you use A or B? This is why I'm a bit hesitant to show you one type because I know you use different types, but I'm confident that you know your special angles. So I don't need to go through the whole thing from scratch, right? Okay, great. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's look and move on to the next question, which is trig graphs, which I did with you the other day. We've got a graph here. Fx equals to sine 3x. Let me just share it with you and you can see. I think a part of the question got hidden away when I moved that other one. Here's it here, right? You can see this okay. Let's do this. Let's move this one away so that we can focus on this one. Here, the graph of fx equals to sine 3x and x is an element of between minus 90 and 180. And remember, we learned about period and amplitude. Who remembers? You can just show me thumbs up there. Who remembers? Or if you forgot, you can show me thumbs down as well. Yeah, you all remember? Okay, great. Who else? Not only Oratil way, I hope. Okay, a lot of you. And those of you that did it at school as well. Okay, I'm getting a lot of thumbs up, which I'm relieved about that you do remember this. It's great. Let's look at this. The graph of fx equals sine 3x, right? Remember we did that whole thing with A, B, C, D, and I showed you how everything moves. Write down the period of f. What is the period of f? The ordinary period for the sine is 360, but we've got sine 3x, so something changes. What is it? Matlochanolo, do you maybe want to unmute? I just want to discuss this with you.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if
Okay,
if
so,
one
okay. And Matlochanolo, tell me, when it says sine 3x, right? What does that mean? How many graphs can we fit into 360 degrees? We can fit, where's Matlochanolo gone? Matlochanolo, we can fit how many graphs? 3 into 360 degrees, right? So 3 graphs into 360 degrees. So if 3 graphs go into 360 degrees, what is the degrees for a full graph, like for each full graph there? If 3 graphs give us 360, what is the degrees for one of them? Look at this diagram. Have a look. See, that's one graph there. So what are the degrees for the one graph? Let's look if I've got any answers. Yes, thank you. Lots of you sharing now that it is indeed 120 degrees. See? So the period is 120 degrees, right? 360 divided by 3 or 120 degrees. Okay. The next one says, what is the range of half fx plus 30? What is the range? Remember, the range is y. What is the range? Yes?
if the 3 was not there on the sine 3x, what would have been the period?
360. Yeah, the period is 360 of a normal sine graph. Yeah. Is that okay? Okay, and Raboni, I see you unmuted. Do you have any questions? No. Okay. What is the range of half? Now remember half the graph, the amplitude changes. So this graph, instead of being like the amplitude being 1, the amplitude now is half, right? So your graph looks like this. See? So this amplitude becomes half. So what will the range be, everybody? What will the range be if the amplitude is now half? Anybody wants to share? What will the range be? The range will be y is between minus half and half. The range is y is between minus half and half, or you can write it as y is an element of minus half. Does that make sense, Aiden? Where's Aiden? Okay, it does make sense. Thank you. Okay, so it's minus half and half, right? Great. Any questions regarding this one? Nope. Okay, and I've got one last one, and then we shall end off, and that is to prove. So we've got an identity. Prove that sine to the power 4 theta minus cos to the power 4 theta equals 1 minus 2 cos squared theta. So there we go. You can try this one out and let me know if you manage to prove that left-hand side is indeed right-hand side. Just type in the chat and say proven or done so that I know that you have, that you've gotten the answer. Valerie, Sinesipo, Nolene, have you gotten anything yet? Vuyo, Kiabetswe, Nope. Oh, this is a difficult one then. Hey, how are you feeling about this one? Is it difficult? Oh no. Okay. We'll look at it. Don't be too stressed about it. Okay, so let's try it out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to factorize this first, right? So if I factorize it, it's going to be sine squared theta minus cos squared theta. And then we've got sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. Now remember, what is sine squared theta plus cos squared theta? What does it equal? What does sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equal? This one here. What does this equal? Yes. So we then left with sine squared theta. Sorry, I forgot to write here LHS, left-hand side. Then I'm left with sine squared theta minus cos squared theta because it will be multiplied by 1, right? Then I'm left with sine squared theta minus cos squared theta. Remember, sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals 1. So what will, see on the right hand side, we've just got 1 minus cos, 2 cos squared. What will sine squared theta equal? It will be 1
Sine
minus.
squared theta is 1 minus cos squared theta.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you, Aiden. So 1 minus cos squared theta, right? Minus cos squared theta. There we go. And then we simplify, right? So minus cos squared, what does that give us? Minus 2 cos squared theta. And there we go. And we've proven that it equals to RHS. There we go, right? So left-hand side equals right-hand side. Is that okay, everybody? Yeah, okay. That's good. And we've proven it. Okay, any questions? Regarding this one? No. Okay. So that is all from me. And yeah, I would really like it if you can all unmute and yeah, and just you know, at the end of the lesson and say goodbye nicely. But I'm gonna hand you over to Nikela, who's gonna tell you a little bit more about where we're at in terms of the lessons. And thank you so much, all of you, for attending so regularly. And to those of you that are new, welcome again. And we really look forward to working with you in the new term. And I hope to work with you all again. So yeah, take care. And I'm handing you over to Nikela.
Okay. Hi guys. Well done for completing this entire section. I think you guys deserve a huge round of applause. You guys have really worked very, very hard, and yeah, you've done an amazing job. So the lessons are going to come to an end for now, and we're going to go on break. And then as soon as the term starts, you guys will be doing new lessons. Please go onto the website, www.watobe.co.za, and keep up to date with the schedule. All of that is posted on the schedule, and you can then track what is coming next. In terms of the homework, we gave you guys quite a bit of homework to do the last time on Tuesday. So I would say continue working through that. And yeah, just keep brushing up on the section. Yeah, so keep keep your eyes peeled onto the website and just look out for the schedule, and we will see you guys next term. I hope you guys enjoy your break and get a good rest.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Take care.
Bye. Enjoy your holiday.
You too, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, and see
Bye,
you
guys.
soon. Bye
Bye,
bye.
sir.
Bye bye.